Let's knock it out.
What's going
We
on,
here,
everybody?
y'all. We here. We live.
We
Episode
back.
38.
Yes,
Episode 38
sir.
special. 38 special. Yeah.
And I'm still tired, y'all.
Same. But you know, we live in America, Key. That's what it is. Working the 9 to 5. Once again, you ain't working the 9 to 5.
Working 9 to 5.
Working that overnight. That overnight.
That shit not even really overnight. It's still the same day when I get off work.
That shit is crazy.
That's the shit that be fucking me up.
He said, I'm still in the same day and I went to work.
I just went to work at 3 a.m. Got off at 8:30 today.
Yeah, because you and Plot have late night shifts like that. So he said he works late night like that too.
Yeah, but he be up and active during the day. I don't. I'll be done. Sleep.
You can't be up and active, nigga. Be out there moving.
Cause like I won't be getting to sleep until like 12 p.m. And like I get home.
12 p.m.
Yeah, I get home around anywhere between like 10 and 10:30 in the morning. And then I don't get to sleep until like 12 p.m. After taking a shower, and eating some food. Yeah, I don't get to sleep until like 12 p.m. And then it's either I'm asleep the entire rest of the day, or I'm only asleep for a few hours, but then I ain't got no energy to do nothing else. So I'm just staring at the TV.
With no energy, bro.
Yeah, just staring at the TV with no energy. That's why I ain't been live on TikTok in mad long, because I just been fucking
tired,
exhausted.
bro. I'm fucking tired. You gotta find a different way. And then when are you off on the weekends though, right? Or no?
Yeah, I'm off on Saturdays and Sundays, except for this past Sunday. The area manager texted my phone. He was like, "Yo, can you come in tonight?" I was like, I guess. Cause I ain't going to work Friday, cause Friday is when I fucked my lip up.
Yeah.
So I ain't go in that day. So I was like, yeah, make up for the day that I missed.
Shouldn't have did that, bro.
Shouldn't have did
that. That weekly check, you got to get that money.
I know I shouldn't have worked that shit, because them motherfuckers pulled me to every fucking direction, dog.
Yeah, what it was Saturday?
Sunday night.
Oh,
Sunday morning.
Night. Yeah.
But they was like, yeah, I'm in there. You know, we got low volume, so I'm chilling on the line. And they're like, yeah, we're gonna send you over to the wall. They kind of fucked up over there. What they got to do with me?
Why the fuck are you sending me over there with them niggas? I'll be so mad.
What they got to do?
I used to hate that shit.
I get over there, and I'm like, oh, so just need me to clear out this door, and then y'all good? He's like, yeah. So I go into the truck to go help the guy put the stuff inside the trailer. Manager for that area calls the guy out of the truck and tells him to go pull the belt. So I'm in this trailer by myself loading this shit. I'm like, nah. Soon as the light, because like a light comes on to let you know if they're backed up or not. Once the light goes off, they're good. As soon as that light went off, I dipped. I didn't even say nothing. I just walked off. I was like, y'all got me fucked up.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fucked up. Then I went back to my line. Now I'm on my line for like a good another 30 to 40 minutes, and then they're on the radio again. Hey, send Aaron to the Tugger area. Nigga, why?
Yo. I hate being dependable. Don't ever think I'm dependable, bro. That shit is annoying. Just trying to do my job.
I was like, bro,
in my area.
I just wanted to have a chill day at work. We a low volume. We shouldn't even be needing help in no area.
Right.
Can't even have that.
Be like that, bro. Hopefully, once you get your culinary shit started, then you end up getting you nice old kitchen manager job, you know?
Yeah, them classes start next month.
Calm down. Quit barking. Be pods.
Them classes start next month. Yep.
Okay.
So
you just got to find out your transportation right there, right?
Yeah, for the final 6 weeks of class, because those are in person, and the school is like an hour. The beginning is
online.
The beginning is online. Yeah, the school is like an hour and a half away, so I'm gonna have to figure it out if I don't have a car.
Is it in New Jersey?
Yeah, it's in New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
It's just far from me.
Right. No, I
So I
feel
gotta
you.
figure out transportation.
I feel you, yeah. Once that shit
And
starts, then you'll be able to focus on that.
yeah, and classes will be like 3 times a week,
So
I think.
you'll still be how long you still gonna you'll still be working at FedEx while you doing that, right?
Yeah, classes are at night. They're like 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. They're like 3-hour classes. But it's the transportation of it all. That's gonna be the main thing going into the in-person classes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to figure that one out.
Cross that bridge when we get there.
Facts.
Type shit. Type shit. But what we got this week, man, we gotta talk about that. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Yes,
whoa. That shit,
sir.
bro. Come
Yo,
on, man.
Spider-Man Brand New Day is the greatest Spider-Man movie to ever
Oh
exist.
shit. Hey y'all, chat, just know I haven't seen anything. I'm letting Keith spoil this for me because life is life and I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna be happy to see it. But I want to hear what my good brother got to say about it because he been ripping and raving in the group chat. He been telling us. So I wanna know what the fuck went down, man. What's your
Spider-Man
take, Keith?
Brand New Day is the greatest Spider-Man movie to ever exist. Now, there are
Shout out
going to
my
be
nigga
some people that
Tom.
disagree with that, and that is perfectly fine. That's your opinions,
Nothing
just
wrong
like
with
this
that.
is my opinion. This
Mm-hmm.
is my favorite Spider-Man movie.
Over it was it just like was it everything or like was it some pinpoint things that made it that for you?
No, it was everything.
Like the movie was just fire.
Yes.
That's
Everything
great.
everything worked well together. There weren't like many things that felt out of place.
Mm-hmm.
Everything worked so well together. The movie picks up 4 years after No Way Home.
Okay.
So by this point, he's been doing the Spider-Man thing for solo for 4 years now
Right.
and been putting his all into being
Putting in that
Spider-Man.
pain.
And he done went through probably like 80% of his rogues gallery at this point.
Okay.
So he fought Tarantula, he fought Boomerang, he fought Tombstone, he fights Scorpion.
Damn.
He fights Scorpion like 2
Damn.
or 3 times in this movie.
Damn.
And he also fights the Hand. So
Damn.
and he fights Hulk.
God damn. He fight all of these people. And that's
Yeah.
why they were giving us all of those comic books, right? Those comic book
Mhm.
covers like that. Because they
Those
were letting you
comic book
know.
covers were like showing you what he has done
Right.
since, the
Right.
last movie.
Since the last movie.
Yeah.
Damn, that's hard. That nigga was really out there being fucking like seasoned Spider-Man out there. He was locking in.
Yo,
Okay,
the
continue,
relationship
continue.
between him and Punisher is absolutely hilarious. I love it so much. Like they just
I'm
rage bait
glad
each
to
other
see it.
to no end, to no end. And they kept bringing
What
up
does he
this
call him?
thing.
What does Punisher call him?
He calls him kid.
He calls him kid, okay.
Yeah. Like they had this thing, like they keep bringing up Staten Island,
Uh-huh.
where apparently the Spider-Man saved Punisher's life on Staten Island. And Punisher's like, you ain't saved shit. He was like, this dude couldn't hit me with a bag of rice even if he tried. And they like constantly argue about Staten Island
I
throughout the
love
movie.
that. That's great.
But when
That's great.
Punisher first shows up, that's like in the trailer where he like runs him over with the van.
Yeah.
And it's like they have like that back and forth in that scene is like so funny. As he goes,
The
what the
nigga
hell,
smoked
Frank? You
that
just hit me
shit.
with the van. He's like, quit your whimpering. And he like, he's pointing a gun at him.
Yeah.
And he's like, why is, they just going back and forth. He's like, what the fuck?
Mhm.
What are you doing this? He's like, you gonna keep going on about that bullshit? He was like, yeah, nigga, yeah, I am. And he snatches the gun and webs it to the truck. And he pulls out another going, ha ha. I'm like, dog, you can't.
Yo, I can't wait to see this shit.
They are so funny. They are so funny together.
Mm-hmm. And their banter is like that throughout the movie.
Yeah, throughout the whole movie. That shit's so. There was one part where where Spider-Man, because like the main villain of the movie is Jean Grey. I'm not gonna say villain, but I'm gonna say antagonist.
Really? So that's who Max from Stranger Things is playing.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
who Sadie
she was
Sink is playing. Yeah, she's
Okay.
playing Jean Grey.
Oh
I'm not gonna say
wow.
she's the
Okay.
villain of the movie. She's the antagonist of the movie. The actual villain of the movie is the DODC, and
DODC. Gotcha.
and what's dude's
Isn't that the
name?
same niggas that wasn't Daredevil dealing with them niggas?
The Department of Damage Control. Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't he? Yeah, wasn't Daredevil dealing with them
Mm-hmm.
niggas too? Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense why he would be
I think
dealing
the
with them
head of
niggas.
them is I think he's playing Trask, you know, the dude that hates mutants
Oh yeah,
from the
yeah.
X-Men movies. He really
Oh, the
like
nigga with
really
the
fucking hates
glasses,
mutants.
right?
Yeah,
The nigga
except
with the
he don't got the
glasses.
glasses in this movie.
Okay, but it's
You know,
that dude.
he's
It's that
the
dude.
black dude in the trailer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, okay.
They're the real villain of the movie, but Sadie Sink is
Oh,
portrayed as the villain
portrayed
of
as the. Okay,
the
gotcha.
movie. But she snatches the inhibitor little glove thing that Banner wears to keep Hulk in check. She gets that off of him and then mind controls him into turning into Smart Hulk. Easier to control as Smart Hulk.
Shit.
So now
It's like the Hulk when he be in his big form, but he be doing his professor shit. Like he be doing his little
like Smart Hulk from like Endgame, where it's like Banner
Endgame when he
in
got his
control
lab
of Hulk.
coat on. Yeah, he chilling. Like
so she's mind controlling him because Smart Hulk is easier to mind control than Savage Hulk is.
Right.
She's mind controlling him at the DODC headquarters. Spider-Man's in there and he's like trying to fight. And then fucking Punisher shows up with a freaking Rambo scream as he's like dumping bullets into him.
Ah! Yeah, I love Jon Bernthal.
And Spider-Man's like, "What are you doing? That's the Hulk. Bullets ain't gonna do nothing to him.
It ain't gonna work. Nigga, stop."
And they're like arguing with each other about this whole thing.
And the Hulk standing right there.
He like stomps the ground and makes Punisher fall. And then Spidey webs him, like pulling him back, but they do it in slow-mo. Then he's like still shooting at him as he's like getting slid away.
He said, "Oh, nigga." Yo, that's great.
They come up with a plan. Spider-Man's like, I'll deal with Hulk. He was like, you go find Jean.
Right.
Before that, they was like still trying to figure it out. And he was like, Punisher said something. He's like, and Spider-Man was like, he's like, are you trying to get out of fighting the Hulk? He was like, maybe, yeah.
Damn, bro.
But
yeah,
you got
be
like,
honest,
but you got a clip on the security camera of the two of them fucking arguing with like no audio, so it's just them moving their bodies, arguing with each other.
I'm fucking dead, bro.
I was like, that shit's funny as hell.
I'm good. The comedic moments sound like they were timed right, and like they were done right.
Like in the middle of them fighting Hulk, they're like ducked behind some debris to like come up with a plan. Mm-hmm. And he was like, what the hell? I told you to stay home and watch MJ. He was like, yeah, but then she tells me I gotta come watch you. He's like, wait, did she really say that to you? He's like, are you blushing?
Why you fucking with this nigga head right now, man? I'm fucking dead. He said, yo, you really
so they changed the line from the clip that they released online. The clip that they released online, after he says I'm blushing, Spider-Man like freaks out and was like, how can you tell if I'm blushing? I'm wearing a mask.
Yeah.
They changed it. He was like, no, I'm not blushing. I was like, I was kind of hoping that they still kept that one. But it was still cool though. It was still cool though.
I'm a great times in the movie.
So throughout the movie, you got Jean Grey, and she's like body hopping into different people.
Okay.
And apparently she's like using different people to get into different DODC facilities, looking for something called VMAX.
Okay.
And before it's revealed that it's her, they don't know what it is. They just know that Peter is immune to it because his spider sense is making him aware.
Mm-hmm.
And basically preventing her from jumping into his.
That's fire.
So
his spider sense is making him so aware that he can't, his mind can't be taken over type shit.
yeah.
That's cool.
So he's on the street, and he's also dealing with like a mutation in his powers, because like for the longest time he has been focusing solely on being Spider-Man and has been ignoring being Peter Parker. So his arachnid DNA has been slowly mutating and, basically taking over. So that's where the black eyes come from. He gets increased speed, increased agility, increased strength, increased durability, but he's also increasingly angry.
Okay.
And like what really caused it to mutate is like he built an AI for his suit. And she was explaining, she was like, the mutation could be caused from some type of extreme duress or some type of like mental or emotional blow. Have you suffered any emotional or mental trauma lately? And just before that, he saw Ned at a store and then followed Ned back to their apartment. They were having like a housewarming party. He gets in there, he chats it up with Ned, and Ned's like, he's trying to figure out who Spider-Man is so that way he can shake his hand and thank him for saving them when they were kids. And then he sees MJ. MJ has a boyfriend. He sees the two of them kiss, and then he immediately starts leaving. This man is like suffering. Like he's swinging through the streets. He's swinging through the streets, and he's having like
no suit,
no suit.
Oh shit!
He's in the rain, swinging through the streets, having flashbacks from Homecoming to Far From Home to No Way Home. He's like, all of this is coming right back to his mind.
My boy Pete going through it.
And then he gets home, and his wrists are like his wrists seem like they're hurting bad or like burning or whatever. And then he collapses onto the floor. When he wakes up again, he's in a web cocoon in some alleyway.
Oh shit! Outside of his apartment.
Yeah. Oh, and then when he finally makes it back to his apartment his whole apartment is webbed up.
Damn.
And he's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And he thinks, everything's fine. He puts his web shooters on, and his body rejects the web shooters. And his suit AI is like, web shooters cannot be used with organic webs. So then he goes on the rooftop to try to figure out how to use his organic webs. And his suit is like, hey, by the way, you now have increased heightened senses, so you might want to take it easy. He's like, no, I'm good. And he goes outside, and everything is loud. He's having a sensory.
His sensory overload.
Sensory overload, yeah.
Damn,
and the suit's telling him, it's like, you're having a sensory overload. You might want to like
get back in the fucking crib right now. So this is like his powers brand new, but like just way fucking stronger. Like he's just,
and he doesn't need the web shooters anymore.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
But when he found out that it was like making him increasingly aggressive, he decided that he needed to go see Banner, and was like, you came up with a way to suppress the Hulk's DNA or mutation or whatever. He was like, I'm trying to figure out a way to do the same thing hypothetically, because,
that's why he went to go talk to the Hulk, right?
Yeah. And Hulk and Banner is like, how would you decide what parts are good and what parts are bad? Like, how would you decide that? And Peter comes up with this inhibitor chip for himself, but he also creates a universal one that can work on anybody and suppress their powers. He inadvertently came up with the inhibitor collars that they use against the X-Men.
He didn't mean to, but he did.
Yeah, inadvertently, but he came up with it.
And they got into the hands of those dudes.
Yep. Because after he found out who Jean Grey was, he figured that he needed a way to shut down her powers so that way he can get to her.
Right.
And that's where the inhibitor chip came.
And before you keep going, Key, when he did all of this, he made this shit himself. So they're showing his his techie side, his smart side. Because I know
Mhm.
Pete is smart.
Yeah.
So they were
Yeah,
showing
yeah.
that a little bit more in this movie, I feel like.
Yep.
Because I know they've showed it a little
They
bit, but they
definitely
showed it way
highlighted.
more.
Yeah, they definitely
That's
highlighted
better.
his
That's
techie
fire.
side. Yeah,
That's good. That's good. Because I know
they
people were a
definitely
little
highlighted
annoyed
his
where they were
techie
like, well,
side.
why the fuck he Iron Man always giving him shit? Nah, he should know what the fuck. It's like,
Because in the context of the MCU, he was a child, and Tony Stark is Tony Stark.
it only makes sense, bro.
Tony Stark is Tony Stark, and his best bet is to throw money at it.
Yeah. Let me throw money. Hey, you want this? You need that? You got it. Look
I
at him.
got
So that's
you. Don't
fine.
even
That's
worry
good. I'm
about it.
happy that they highlighted that though, just to let you know, like, this nigga knows what he's doing when it comes to being tech. He's always been like that. So
There was also a surprise cameo in this movie from Florence Pugh, aka Yelena Belova.
let's go.
Peter
in
said that
there.
Peter was saying that he knew somebody that would be able to help him figure out what the mystery person was trying to break into the DODC for. And then it turns out this
Right.
Yelena is the person that he was gonna go see, and they're in like a fucking hot spring place. And she's like, "Yeah, this is my office." He was like, "Okay, can we just chat really quick?" She was like, "No, you got to get in." He was like, "I'm kind of." She's like, lose the leotard. He was like, "It's not a leotard." He was like, "But." She was like, "Well, that's the only way we're gonna discuss business. You got to get in."
Yeah, you got to get in, nigga.
So he was like, "Fine." So he goes, takes the suit off, but he keeps the mask on. He's in the mask.
I
in his
knew it. I
boxers.
knew he was gonna. I knew he was gonna keep the mask. I knew he was gonna keep the mask on. I was like,
He's in the mask in his
on.
boxers, and she gets in. And
He
she's
that
like,
talking
"Really?"
this shit.
And she's like, "Really?"
Bro, oh, this movie sounds so good.
And he's like explaining to her what's going on, and that he needs like help trying to figure some stuff out. And she's like, "This doesn't sound like a new Avengers type of thing. She's like, we deal with big potatoes." She was like, "This sounds like a small potato type of thing." But she gives him the information, and she's like, whoever has been trying to break into the DODC ended up going through their search history and looked up VMAX. Whatever they're trying to find, VMAX is it. So you fast forward, Jean is like body hopping, and she's like antagonizing Peter
with other people.
Yeah, she's like antagonizing Peter because now she knows who he is. She ended up making her way into his apartment, and she read the letter that he wrote for MJ and everything. But like as she's talking to him through other people while she's in his apartment. So she's actively walking around his apartment talking to him through other people.
Damn, she's smoking that shit. Okay, I know that scene probably looked so fire. That probably looks sick. Okay.
And yeah, she's talking through other people. She's like, maybe I'll go pay MJ a visit. She was like, I'll race you there, and they started body hopping to other people on the way to MJ. So he's like still dealing with the organic webs and the heightened senses because he can't control his webbing. So he's like trying to fly through and like get there before she does.
This
like,
is fire. Okay.
This was good. I was like, she created that emotional distress. So then he gets to MJ's apartment.
Seeing him like that.
Yeah, he gets to MJ's apartment. He climbs through a window. He's like, "Yo, you got to come with me." He's like, "This person is after you." He was like, "I made you a promise a long time ago that I protect you, so please come with me." She's like, "Fucking fine. All right, come." So they swing in. They get to the top of a rooftop, and he's like trying to figure out what to do. And his senses are still a little bit overloaded. He's trying to figure out what to do. And then you have this big emotional moment of her asking why he's trying to save her, why he always came to save her, years prior. She's like, I always felt like something was missing. Like I couldn't remember something. She was like, did we know each other before? And he's like hesitating. She was like, were we close? And he's still hesitating. She's like, were we together?
Ooh.
And then she rolls up his mask to expose his mouth. She kisses him. And then she pulls back. She looks at him, takes the mask off and goes, Peter? And then he hugs her. He's like, I knew you'd figure it out. da 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 da, and then the camera pans around, and then her face becomes real serious. It's Jean taking over MJ's mind. I was like, no.
Oh
I fell
shit.
for the bait, dog. I fell for the bait.
Yeah.
I fell for it so hard. I was devastated
'Cause
once
it's
I
like,
saw
it's
that
no
facial
way.
expression change.
Oh
And she's
my
like, and
god.
Jean is like, I want you to know, she's like, there are no thoughts of you inside her head whatsoever. None at all.
Hey yo.
She doesn't know you.
Hey yo.
And then after antagonizing him more to the point where his eyes went black and that arachnid DNA started taking over, grabbed her by the throat. But keep in mind, it's still
It's
MJ's body.
MJ. Yeah.
And then once he reeled himself in, she like swan dived herself off a building. So he had to jump down there to save her. And then he takes her to Punisher's place. And he's like, I need you to like keep her here while I try to figure out this, that, and the third. And then you
That's
got another back and
crazy.
forth with him and Punisher about Staten Island again. He's like, you keep bringing up this Staten Island bullshit. And then they're both trying to explain both of their perspectives of Staten Island at the same time to MJ. And they're like, what does that sound like to you? And she's like, I don't care. I
She's
just
like,
want to
"Oh,
go
what the
home.
fuck y'all talking?" Yeah, it's like, the fuck y'all talking about, bro? I'm crying, bro. That's good. Okay, this movie is
But
straight gas so far. Straight gas.
you get to this thing. Peter's trying to like fix his inhibitor chip because he doesn't want the arachnid DNA taking over like it did before.
Mm-hmm.
But he can't quite figure it out. And then MJ helps him figure it out. And then, he goes there, they do the whole thing with Hulk and trying to figure out what's going on. They end up getting the inhibitor chip onto Jean, and then she's taken into custody by the DODC. Spider-Man thinks they're friendly and that she's like,
Evil.
yeah. So they get the inhibitor chip on her. He takes her into custody. Spider-Man goes up to Metzger and he's like, yo, I know I called him Trask earlier. I did not mean to do that. His name is William Metzger, I think.
William Metzger.
Yeah. Well, he goes up to Metzger and he's like, yo, she mentioned someone named Sarah. He was like, do you know anything about that? And Metzger is like, yeah, Sarah was somebody that I worked with that died. He was like, she must have gotten to my mind briefly before you got the chip on her.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, oh, okay, cool. Swings back to Punisher's place to go grab MJ. MJ found the letter that Peter had for her.
Oh shit.
And then they have this moment and she's kind of upset that he never told her. Because remember he was supposed to go find her.
He was supposed to go find her, yeah.
Yeah, and tell them who he is and what happened. But he never did.
He never did it, yeah.
And she's like, this whole time I've been living kind of a lie and you had the truth
Let it
with
happen.
you, and you just
That's real though to feel that.
She's like, I had a right to know, and you
that's real.
Didn't.
You just withheld it from me.
Yeah, and that's when he was like, I did it. He's like, I didn't tell you because I wanted you to be safe.
Which is real as well.
He's like, the last person that knew who I was died, talking about Aunt May.
Yep.
He was like, I couldn't keep her safe. He was like, so I wanted to keep you safe. He was like, you are everything to me. He was like, and I couldn't lose you. And she's like, the girl that you wrote this letter to, she was like, I'm not that person. She's like,
oh shit.
She's like, I don't love you. She's like, I don't know you.
Oh shit.
I was like, fuck.
No, for real. Like, oh shit. God damn. Oh my god. Shit. I understand.
Fuck.
Fuck. Oh my, yeah. That's painful.
And then he has to swing her home and they're swinging in complete silence. Nobody's talking. It's just silence as he's swinging her back home. And then she's like, do you want to come up and say hi to Ned? Hang out for a little bit. He's like, yeah. So him and Ned, they're all three of them in there. She's sitting on the couch him and Ned are like
Mhm.
building Legos with each other like they used to do. And they start quoting Lord of the Rings to each other. And then Ned like walks out of the room and she tells him, she tells Peter, she's like, you should tell him, because like he's still wearing the mask while he's in there. And she's
Oh,
like, you should tell
okay.
him the truth. She was like, he can take it. She's like, he's like, I know he can, but like, you know.
Yeah.
So then he asks MJ, he's like, what was it like when she took over your mind? She's like, I don't remember anything from it. She's like, 1 minute you were here in the apartment, and then next minute I was falling off a building.
God
She was
damn.
like, I don't remember nothing of it. She was like, it's like an instantaneous thing. And then that's when it hit him that Metzger lied to him.
Uh,
Because if nobody that Jean body hops in remembers her even being there or being taken over, then how can he remember somebody named Sarah from his past after Jean got into his mind?
right.
So then he hits up Yelena again. Now she pops up for the second time in this movie
Yeah.
just to confirm some stuff. And then after he figures it out, you know, he
He on
goes
his
to
way.
go try to help Jean. And now Jean is like in this room. She's like handcuffed to a chair. They got the inhibitor collar on her, not collar, but the chip thing on her.
Yeah.
And Metzger's like, yeah, so we're gonna be testing your abilities to see if we can replicate them shits for people. He was like, your power should be put in the hands of people who actually know what they're doing. So we're going to try to replicate your abilities by forcing you to activate your abilities.
Crazy.
So they're doing it and they're forcing her to activate her abilities. And like as she's doing it, you can tell like she's in like
Immense
dummy
pain.
amount of pain. Yeah. And like her head like snaps up and she's looking at the ceiling. You see this vent. And on the vent, the label is like halfway peeled off and that shit says VMAX. Jean has been trying to find her older sister throughout this whole movie. Her older sister was taken into custody when they were younger by the DODC. Her sister was tortured and died in that room. She said
Shit.
the last message that her sister ever sent her telepathically was VMAX.
Was that.
And now she's being tortured in the same room that her sister got killed in.
That's power. Power.
After
That's hard
she
right
saw the
there.
VMAX label, because
Mhm.
Jean's powers are tied to her emotions,
Yep.
basically. After she saw that, she created like a whole psychic bubble around this like portion of New York to where she can see,
Shit.
to where the point like she's basically in everybody's mind all at the same time.
Yeah, that's fire.
Everybody
Oh,
is
yeah.
frozen. Nobody can do anything.
It's like when Gojo did his technique on the humans in Shibuya, nigga. Niggas could not move.
Oh, Sukuna, yeah. So then Spidey is on his way to get there. Punisher calls him. He's like, yo, I know where you are and where you're going. He was like, we were wrong about her, Frank. He was like, listen, if you try to set her free, I will kill her.
Yo, I love Frank. Yo, Frank don't be giving a fuck what nobody trying to tell him, bro. Like, Frank, she not bad.
And like
I don't
Spidey
give a
was trying
fuck.
to
You
like
free
plead
her,
his case
I'ma
and
shoot
Frank
her.
hung up the phone on him. I'm like, damn.
Same
All
thing
right.
he did to Daredevil, bro. He ain't
So
trying to hear shit.
he gets there. Now he has a working inhibitor chip on himself, so that way he's back to using the web shooters.
Fighting normal.
Now he's in there and he's fighting the hand, but the hand is being controlled by Jean. Like each one of them like simultaneously are all being controlled by Jean.
That's when
So
he fighting
she's
all of them niggas and they're in the when he's in
the ninja
that
outfits,
scene.
yeah.
Oh my god, bro. So she's controlling them niggas when they doing all of that shit. Nigga, that is crazy, bro.
So he's fighting all of them and he's getting his ass beat. And as he's getting his ass beat, Jean is like going on this whole like monologue. And by the end of it, she's like, "So who are you, Spider-Man or Peter Parker?" And then he like snatches the mask off because she's the only one who knows that he's Peter Parker at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody that she mind controls is gonna remember, so he has no problem
Right.
showing his face.
Mm-hmm.
Snatches the mask off, rips off the inhibitor chip off of himself, and goes, "I'm both." Black eyes, breaks the sword with the webbing and starts beating their ass.
Yeah, that's my nigga.
Starts
That's my
beating their ass.
nigga.
He goes
my
up
nigga
there, he
Tom
goes to the
Holland,
top of the
bro.
room, and then he comes back down
Yeah.
shooting a web tornado.
Yeah. Oh my God, brother. What?
He like bursts through the room because she's got Metzger strapped to the chair and like glass pointed at every direction of his head. And she's like, "Take another step and I'll kill him right now."
Yeah, Jean.
And like Spidey's trying to like, convince her not to kill him. And she's like, "Hey, don't."
Shit.
She's like, "Don't think that you're." She's like, "Don't think that I can't get into your mind now. I'm more powerful than I was before." And then he was like, "Go right ahead.
Let's go. Let's go. Mental versus. Let's get it.
He let her in.
I love when Spider-Man do shit
and
like
let her see this specific moment. And this moment was at the end of Homecoming after May found out that he was Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And she gives him like this big emotional speech. She was like, "If people find out that who you are and that you're special, they're going to do a lot of like nasty, tricky, and horrible things to you."
Yeah.
She's like, "I want you to know that there are people that always love you and people that will always be here for you." But as the scene is going on, it switches from Homecoming Peter to now Jean. So she's sitting in his place, listening to these words directly from May.
She needed that. She needed that.
And after May got done saying what she had to say, present day Peter now pops in. And he sits down next to her. And she's like, "I'm sorry you lost your aunt." He's like, "I'm sorry you lost." He's like, "I'm sorry you lost your sister." And she's like,
okay.
And she's like, "Now I have nobody, no one in this world with me." She was like, "Well, you got me."
Full circle
like,
fucking
yeah.
moment.
But
nigga.
simultaneously, as this is going, Punisher is like found out the radius of this bubble that she made. And this man set up on a building with a high cal sniper. And he pops that shit.
Oh,
like,
shit.
He shoots it. And while they're in Peter's mind, his spider sense goes off. They snap out of it. He spins Jean out the way and takes the bullet for her.
Fucking God. Yo.
Now he's on the ground bleeding the fuck out. Trying to telling Jean that she needs to get the fuck out of here. And she's like, "No, I can't leave you. Why would you do this?"
You literally just told me that he was just like, the fuck, nigga, nah, I got nobody again. Like, oh shit. Oh my God.
So she uses her powers to keep him breathing.
Yeah.
She uses her powers to keep him breathing. She like breathes through him so that way Punisher can get him to the hospital. Because Punisher realizes who he shot because he's still looking through the scope.
I know he was like, "Oh shit, kid." So fuck. I just shot this nigga, man.
After Peter wakes up in the hospital, it cuts back to Jean and she like lets go of her control on him because now he's fine. And you see Punisher like snoring in the chair. And he's like, Frank, he realizes like he don't got a mask on. And now Frank knows who he is. Yeah. And he's like, and Frank is like, no, you're good. You're okay. She was like, she did her little witchy voodoo bullshit to keep you alive. And he looks at him. He goes, Peter looks at him. He goes, "Are you crying, Frank?" It's like, "Man, no, I'm not crying."
He was crying, man. He was scared. He was scared Pete was gonna die. You said, "My little nigga, man. I ain't gonna die. My little nigga no
like
more."
Outside the hospital, you got so many people of New York that are like out there supporting Spider-Man. Got Spider-Man merch and everything out there chilling. They're like hoping,
he fully Spider-Man now. Like he's fully,
they're like, "I hope get well soon, Spider-Man." He's like, "Hey, don't worry about He's like, don't worry about anybody finding out who you are. He's like, I got a whole plan for that. So Peter walks out of the building, no mask on, no suit. He just blends into the crowd. Then the crowd starts cheering and he turns back up at the window. Punisher has the fucking mask on. He's like, yeah. He's like in the window going like, yeah.
Punisher, yo. Oh my God, I love this shit. This movie sound amazing.
Yo, it was
bro.
so funny. And you see Peter like really taking in the crowd and how much they love Spider-Man. And you see a kid sitting on his dad's shoulders and he looks at Peter and gives him a little thwip and Peter does it back. I was like, oh, this is so wholesome.
Yeah, dog.
So
that's what
end of the movie,
need.
End of the movie, because like throughout the movie, Peter, he's like in a whole routine.
Yeah.
And like he has a timer or like a reminder to go put flowers at May's grave. So at the end of the movie, you know, he goes into the same shop that he normally goes into. He picks up the flowers, but he sees Ned sitting at a table. So he goes up to Ned. Ned looks up at him. Ned remembers, he's like, oh yeah, you're the guy from the party. And then Peter reintroduces himself because he gave him a fake name when he was at the party.
Yeah.
He reintroduces himself. He's like, hey, I'm Peter Parker. He goes to give him a normal handshake. And then, you know, Ned obviously thinks this is awkward. He's like, okay. But then Peter switches it up to the handshake that they've been doing throughout the years. Yeah. And then muscle memory takes over and Ned is just doing the handshake.
Doing it.
Yeah. And he's like very confused as to why he can do this handshake.
Like, what the fuck is good?
And then he looks up at him and he goes, Peter. Now the crowd thinks, like everybody in the theater, myself included, thought that meant that he remembered who he was. But that's probably not the case because earlier in the movie, when he found out that Jean's sister had been taken by the DODC and that's who she's trying to find, he rushed out of their apartment to go try to save her. And MJ blurted out, Peter, be careful. And then Ned was like, Spider-Man's name is Peter? And I was like, okay, now that makes sense. He's now putting two and two together.
Oh.
There is
that's what he's figuring out.
Yeah, that's what he's figuring out, that he's Spider-Man.
He's
not
Spider-Man.
And not that he remembers
not that
who
that's
he is.
his homie,
Yeah. I think what they're going to do is they're just going to rebuild their friendship from the ground up rather than having them get their memories back. But there was a post-credit scene because Ned developed a Spider-Man tracker app, and it tells you Spider-Man sightings and, you know, where he may or may not be, right? The post-credit scene is a Spider-Man tracker app, and it's like beeping, and it's like Spider-Man's location unknown, can't be found. Then it like zooms out, still can't be found. Then it zooms out further into space and it goes, Spider-Man's location is found. And then it was like Spider-Man will return, but it didn't say where. It didn't say where.
It just said Spider-Man will return.
Yeah, it didn't say Doomsday. It didn't say Secret
It just
Wars.
said he will return.
It just say will return, yeah. But since he's in space, it's either going to be Tobey Maguire or it's going to be Andrew Garfield. It's going to be one of those two, and it's probably going to be in Doomsday. It's going to be one of those two, and it's probably going to be in Doomsday. Now, the question is, which one will it be? I think it's going to be Tobey.
It's going to be probably Tobey, I think.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Tobey. I think Andrew is going to come back in Secret Wars, and then all three of them are going to be together again in Secret Wars.
Yo, I got to see this movie. Shit sound
yes,
fire.
You do.
Oh, God,
yes, you do.
Bro, that shit.
This movie was so
review.
good. That movie is so great. I'm gonna go see it again at some point in time. Probably this week. I'm gonna go see it again. That movie is so good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go see that shit ASAP.
That movie is so good. Peter was going through emotional turmoil throughout that whole movie.
Good fights, good emotions, good comedy in there too. It just sounded like it had some great, like all the fights sounded really good. You didn't even go into detail, but just for what you were telling me and what he's going through, all of it just sounded like, I'm like, oh, he fought all of them niggas.
Yo, the way he was moving in this movie is like Insomniac Spider-Man.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see that shit, Key. Oh yeah, that was a great comparison. Oh, somebody said that. Somebody was playing a lot of like little scenes from the game and like him doing shit.
when he went back to the DODC to go help Gene, he got stopped on the rooftop by a bunch of guards. And then that's when he did a little stretching thing. He was like, oh, you guys, he's like, let me stretch really quick. He's like, no, I'm not in high school anymore. He's like, you guys are big stretchers. And they're all just like staring at him. And then he's like, then he goes, you ready? And he pops on all of them. But like, he's doing Insomniac triangle circle finishers.
Good combos.
Yeah, you doing finishers on them.
That's what I like to see that. I'm glad to hear that, because that's always my thing about Spider-Man movies. How you do Spider-Man combat, and I feel like in all of the movies, like I love all of the movies with Tom Holland so far. It sounds like they didn't disappoint with this one, so I cannot wait.
This one was the best one out of all of the Tom.
Yeah, that's
Holland
what it
movies.
sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
Because like he acted his ass off,
because it was so much emotion. So much emotion.
I think
that had to be shown.
Thanks in part to his time on the Odyssey with Christopher Nolan.
Right.
As he said, Christopher Nolan, like, you know, he needs his actors to fucking act.
He beat me like, nigga, do it again.
So
do it again. That's fire though.
What
do you rate this movie, Key? What do you rate it before? You know, what would you rate it? I guess you could do out of 10, and out of 10, and from the basis of all of the. I know you said it was the best one for the Tom Holland shit, but just like
it's the best one out of all of them.
Okay.
In my opinion, this is the best Spider-Man movie out of all of the Spider-Man movies. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield included. This movie is great. This movie is absolutely great. There was a moment in the movie where Savage Hulk actually comes out because they break their control. They break Gene's control over him, but then he realizes his inhibitor is not there, and then he starts transforming into like Hulk,
boy, dangerous.
And
Hulk.
like he's like boxing with Hulk. He like gives him an uppercut with Shocker's glove, and like you got Hulk got Spider-Man pinned down. He's like, yo, he's like, Banner, please, it's Peter, don't do this. No, damn well he don't remember who the fuck you is. Banner, it's Peter, don't do this.
But that was great. That was a great review, man. That was a great review, bro.
You
talked about that shit, Keith, for almost the whole pod. Let's get our animes in.
Bro, we have 50 minutes. The pod is basically done.
You said it's done, bro. That shit, we just smoked that shit. That was a great review, bro. I enjoyed that.
That movie was so good. I recommend everybody going to see
Please go see this movie, including myself.
This movie has the biggest box office of all time, surpassing Endgame.
How do you feel about
Endgame had the record?
Yeah.
It's surpassed.
But how do you feel
Endgame.
about the I guess in all of this, because I know this was a movie that we was looking forward to. It definitely sounds like it lived up to his expectations. Like, do you feel like it's one of the better superhero movies? Because I feel like that niggas been trashing the Marvel movies, like the last, even though I feel like not all of the last ones that came out have been terrible.
Honestly,
they haven't been great. But like, I felt like this one was going to be the one where, like, if this one is bad,
I've still been enjoying Marvel movies that they've been putting out.
Exactly.
Because they only put out 2 last year.
What, Sam? It was the Captain America
and Thunderbolts. Both of those movies were really good to me.
I didn't hate them, Key, and that's what
both
I was
of those
saying.
movies were really good to me.
Those movies are not bad, bro.
I talked to you about Thunderbolts after I watched it.
No, I know.
Because that was a big mental health movie, and I was really it
because of that point too. Yeah, because that's what it was hitting me too, and I was like, "Damn, this movie is fire." So like, yeah, that I'm glad that we got to talk about this, and it like I feel like those even 3 movies, like people kind of trashed those 2 movies, but this one.
I was about to say
amazing.
Before this one, they only put out 3 movies before this one, which was Deadpool and Wolverine. Captain America, Brave New World, and then Thunderbolts. Deadpool and Wolverine was amazing.
Yeah, that was a great movie, dog.
Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine was amazing. Captain America, Brand New Day was great. Could have been better if they would have focused the story a little bit more on Sam rather than the Red Hulk stuff.
Yeah,
it would have been way better.
They were
because that
super
just
on
that
Red
just
Hulk.
felt like an Incredible Hulk sequel rather than a
Yeah, it
Captain
felt like
America
an
movie.
Incredible Hulk sequel for sure.
Like
for sure.
they kept Sam at the forefront of the movie, which was cool. They kept him
Which
at
was
the forefront
cool,
of the movie. Yeah, they kept him at the
but
forefront
a
of the
lot.
movie. This was still very much a Sam Wilson Captain America story.
But I feel like a lot
but
of the
the
big
overall
lore
movie,
drops, yeah, like
yeah,
the
the
big
overall
drops
movie
was a
was
lot
a
of the
Incredible Hulk
connected to,
sequel.
yeah, it wasn't connected to the Incredible Hulk shit because if you locked in with the MCU, that's one of the worst movies. So it's like, yeah, if you remember where that movie left off, where this is going, they are 100%. You feel like you're just doing a sequel to the Incredible
Yeah,
Hulk.
this
So it's
is
like, damn.
this the overarching story was an Incredible Hulk sequel, but at its
Yeah.
core, this was still a Sam Wilson Captain America movie.
And I didn't hate it. That's why I said I didn't hate it. Like that
Yeah,
movie
the
wasn't
movie
bad
was
at
the
all. I
movie was
really
great.
enjoyed it. Yeah.
Movie was great.
Could have
I
been
really
better,
liked
but
it. It
wasn't the worst.
highlighted it. I think the movie really highlighted how Sam navigates the world as Captain America
Yeah.
without the super soldier serum.
Without super soldier serum, and that's important
Because he needs to
And
figure
y'all
out
gonna
ways
have
to
to
take
feel how y'all
people
gotta
down
feel.
that are more powerful than him without having
Yeah.
any type of enhancements. Which is
shit is
what I brought up
different.
to dude in the PlayStation party. What was that, last week? When he
Noble,
was coming
yeah.
at Sam Wilson, he was like stopping Red Hulk
Yeah.
with just wings. I was like, you got to understand that his entire suit is made out of vibranium. His wings are made out of vibranium. They absorb kinetic energy.
And kinetic energy, that's what the point
So
of it is,
anything
bro.
the Hulk hits him with, it will get
He's
absorbed
just
and
charging.
dispersed. Yeah, it'll get
Yeah.
absorbed and he can disperse it. That's why he can take these hits. It's not like
That's why.
it's not like
It
ordinary
ain't like
human
his
is taking a
body
punch.
is like, oh
Yeah.
no, you know what's going on, and it's like he has
The
to
suit
think of
is
ways to be
absorbing
able
the
to deal
hit.
with that.
Like,
Yeah,
and not to mention,
but that's why I feel like
he's still taking damage. It's
it's
not
not like that shit don't hurt. Like that's
Yeah,
not
it's
like
not
that
like
shit
he-
don't hurt. Like he don't feel it or none of that shit. No, he takes those punches and he still got to feel some of that pain. Like
right, just like come
that's
on
why
now.
you got to respect Sam, man. Give
People
Sam
be
some
giving
credit,
unfair
man.
criticisms on damn near
That's
everything.
what I'm saying. It's like unnecessary, dog. But yeah, bro, great review. That was a great fucking review. I can't wait to go see the movie, man. Spider-Man,
Yeah,
bro.
dog.
You out
Please,
there doing
everybody,
what
go
you
see
need to
that
do.
movie. That movie is
Oh my god,
great.
brother. Shit
Movie is
sounded
great.
goated, dog. Shit sounded
Such a good movie. I had such a good time watching that movie. Such a
Can't
good
wait to
time.
see
Like
it, bro.
they got this man actually web slinging through the streets.
Let's go.
I love this
That's
shit.
what we wanted to see, man. That's what we
They
love.
give you
We glad to
POV
see that
angles
shit.
of like him running
Yeah.
and like swinging. I was like, yeah,
That's what we want, man. That's what
love
the
this
fuck
shit.
we want. That's what the fuck we love, bro.
Yo,
We
it
love
was
Spider-Man
very
for that.
good, very very
That's
good,
what's up, bro. That's what's up.
very good.
What you want to do?
By
You
the
wanna
end of the
do-
movie,
wanna-
you got Jean Grey taking a bus to upstate New York, which is where I think Xavier's school is
Xavier,
located.
Yeah.
So,
Because I seen some on YouTube where like how the MCU is trying to set up the X-Men in the incorrect way or the non-comic book way or some shit, and I'm like, I mean,
they're setting up their own X-Men team, and I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it. Let this shit be, man. God damn, bro. People
And
be
that's where we're
crying,
going
man.
back to this beef with you comic
Source
accurate niggas.
material idiots. Source material idiots. Leave it alone. Let it be. I can't wait to see the new X-Men. Shut the fuck up. We got X-Men 97. Watch that. Shut the fuck up. It's gonna be okay, man. It's gonna be
Like,
all right, bro. Like,
apparently they officially cast somebody as Emma Frost. Emma Frost is going to be in this X-Men movie.
let's go. Shout out Emma Frost. Guaguan would be proud.
The current rumors that are surrounding the whole X-Men thing is that they're trying to lock down the cast now, so that way they can make an announcement at D23 in a couple weeks.
That'd be nice, bro.
So
Comic-Con
we'll
has some crazy
probably
shit.
see what the full roster for the X-Men MCU debut is going to be by the time D23 rolls around.
And pray to God we get Kingdom Hearts 4 stuff.
Well, we definitely are. Like I said, they have a whole hour-long panel, for
right?
D23.
I
Yeah,
need-
they have a whole
I need
hour-long
to
panel.
tell me that Missing Link is gonna come out as like a something in like
I need like a
video before.
movie. Make it like a key back cover movie.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, make it a back cover movie. I do not give a fuck. Please. I want to be able to see that shit. That shit looks so clean.
They look
So
gas.
clean.
Oh my god, it looks so
clean,
good.
bro. So clean. But I guess what you want to do for the rest of the pod? Yeah, I know we got.
We got like 3 minutes left. I done went on a whole thing about Spider-Man. We got 3 minutes left.
Y'all didn't get no anime this week, y'all.
We apologize. We'll do double the reviews.
This was a big one though, guys. This Spider-Man was a big one though, so I feel like it made sense to cover the whole episode great. With that.
The movie is like 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours long. So yeah, it was great time. Great time.
I'm gonna turn on this Demon Slayer movie now. It's 10. Oh yeah, I'm about to turn that on, bro.
Yeah, great time. Great time to go see that movie. Especially if you're a big Spider-Man fan. If you want Spider-Man to get back to what you believe Spider-Man should be, go see this movie.
That's the one. If you didn't like all the other Tom Holland ones, this sound like this is one of them.
This is the one for you, brother. Then.
Go peep it, y'all. Go peep it.
With that being said, follow us on all of our socials.
Please do.
Blaze Shinobi, X Full Metal TTV, or Full Metal JV for YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Go to sidequestsessions.com. Become a member. Membership starts at $3. $3.
Too crazy, yo.
You guys can get the full video episodes on there a day early. You guys get full audio episodes on there right now. As long as you go to that podcast tab, it will be there. There is merch there. Become a member, you get exclusive merch. Got a whole bunch of stuff on that website for you guys. Everything is there. Y'all. Everything is included. SideQuestSessions.com. This has been episode 38.
38 on them.
Spider-Man, brand new day.
Golden.
I mean, all the clips y'all about to get this week is just all Spider-Man.
Top tier.
All Spider-Man. We're going to have to put like a spoiler warning on every single clip.
On everything. Because motherfuckers going to be like, whoa, this chick's telling the whole thing. It's like,
you're going to have to put a spoiler warning on every single clip. This is a whole hour. I don't even know if I'm going to do clips for this week episode because of how spoiler heavy this shit is.
Yeah. Might have to keep it cool. Just let people know the episode's out.
This is like a spoiler heavy.
Yeah, we might have to chill on that one. You went crazy, and I told you to. So that's what we wanted. I wanted you to tell me. So I was happy to hear all of that. Like, because now I'm excited to just see the movie. Now I get to see all of that shit. So
yeah, man, that movie is amazing. Please go see that movie.
Yeah, go see it. I think, make sure y'all go see it.
I'm gonna go see it again this week.
Yes, sir. Please go see that. We will be back on our regularly scheduled program next week. We will see y'all. Peace.
Appreciate y'all.